Good morning and welcome. And it's been a while. Well, it's not been a while for you, but it's been a while for me. I've not actually been out doing any photography now for about a month. I always have sort of a month off in August-ish, and we're at the end of August, but I wanted to come and capture the other. And I'm with Martin and Gary, who are just behind me here. And we've come to Surprise View in the Peak District just to catch the last of the other and get out with a camera. And I've got a new lens and I'm really excited to try that out. I was going to try it on this shot. I'm a bit too tight in because it's a 50-400 Tamron lens. And the reason for that is because 6 weeks ago I dropped my camera and the lens and broke the lens. Basically the lens wasn't focusing properly, and I've done that in the Canon chase. This bracken is really high. Some areas it's head height and above. It was insured, and they've sent me the money for a new lens, and I've decided to go for this lens rather than the Sony, even though I absolutely love that Sony lens, and that was the 70-300 G lens, but I've gone for the Tamron 50-400, so it's given me a little bit more reach, which could work really well today, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. The lens is in my bag at the moment. It has been on, and it's a beast of a lens. I love it, absolutely love it. So can't wait to actually give that a trial. But for now, I needed to go wider, so I'm taking this shot, and we've on the ridge line. I've come through the gate at the top here, on the ridge line, looking back down into the valley. We've got a little bit of mist down in the valley, but it's this heather, this line of heather, and the nice contrast with the grass, this burnt grass on the edge there. I've got a nice little gate that we walk through on that on that left hand top third. Portrait, tried landscape, looks fantastic. Sky's not particularly great. We've got really high cloud at the moment, and it's sort of diffusing the sun, which is good, but the cloud in front where I'm pointing is probably the bit that's letting it down. So what I'm going to do is have a lot less sky and a lot more ground, and I'm going to focus stack this probably. I'm on f11 ISO 800 because the grass moving. Don't want it moving a little bit, I don't want it moving a lot. And then I'm just going to focus foreground and then focus on the gate there, which is 2/3 of the way into the image. And then the background, the far background, I'm not too bothered about that being in focus. There's no need for it to be in focus, into sharp focus. It'll be fine. Come to this next location, and got these field maples in this bit of a landscape. It's only a little pocket. It looks phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe it. I can't believe how nice it looks. Loads of where we can single them out, or hopefully single them out and get some nice shots. So I'm going to try and get some shots. If I get some, I'll talk you through one or two of them. So I've actually found a composition, and I'm going to go through it with you. Now, it's not the best shot in the world, but I want to go through the composition and the importance of where I've placed the camera to get the shot. And it's all about separating these trees to give a little bit of breathing space for the main subject, which is the foreground tree, which I love the shape of. So what I've had to do is I've had to go down quite low, so I can get separation between the trees on the left hand side and the trees on the right hand side. As I'm talking to you, I'll overlay the shot so you understand what I'm on about. But the biggest sort of problem we got is there's not a lot of definition in the sky. I will try and pull out what I can, but there's not a lot of definition in the sky. This is typical. I think I've actually brought my raincoat with me, so I might have to stick my raincoat on. But let me stick my raincoat on and then I'll talk to you more about composition. So as you can see, I've got down quite low, just a section and a half on my tripod there. And the reason for that is, so if I can get this camera roughly in the same place. So we've got, you can see that just here, but we've got separation here and here, which I think is important. And that tree then mirrors the separation as well, so it works quite well. But my composition is something around that, probably cropped in just a touch more, with that sort of separation I've got, and I think it's working for a real nice shot. And I like the grasses and the heather as well, that just gives it just a different dimension to the image. It's quite nice, it's quite nice. And I think I'm going to get it actually while it's raining. Didn't expect the rain. There was a shower predicted later, but not now. But I quite like this, so I'm going to grab that shot. I better just check that my lens is clean. I got the lens hood on. Now this is my new lens. It's pretty good. It's the Tamron 50-400. Like I say, I swapped it. It's supposed to be weather sealed, etc. So I'm not worried about a little bit of water on it. It's not too bad. The biggest problem with the Sony is, if you've got a Sony, is when you get any water on the hot shoe, it does crazy silly things and really annoys you. So it's not so much the lens as the actual body that can be frustrating when it gets any moisture. I've had a real good walk round, and I've took 3 or 4 shots maybe, trying to get separation and things like that. And really it is a scoping mission in case I come back in about 3 or 4 weeks time, the end of September, when these leaves apparently change. And if we catch it on the right morning, it would be phenomenal. Or really dense fog, something like that would be fantastic. But today we're trying to incorporate a little bit of heather and this nice yellow grass that surrounds it, so there's a nice contrast there. And then it's just about getting separation as best as you can, whether that's using different aperture, or getting down low and getting the tree in the sky, or just colour separation, and any sort of separation. With this little set of trees, I'm just going to grab that because the light's nice now. But this little set of trees, the set of trees are separated beautifully. I did try and take it from a little bit back, but these 2 trees either side of me were getting in the way. So I've just come forward. I'm at about 60mm, again with the 50-400 Tamron lens, at about 60mm. The frame's nice and full. What I might do is just come out a little bit, just in case I'm a little bit tight on the edges. It's just a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to come out a little bit. The problem I got with that is, as soon as I come out a bit, I incorporate a tree on the right hand side. So what I could do with that is actually just clone that out on that right side, or what I might do is just move to my right a little bit, which will create that separation. If I move too much right, I've got a bush on the left hand side that will creep in. But I think if I move, I don't know, about a metre, so let's just move over a metre. It's very tight because I've got the bush on that left hand side coming in, so it's very tight. I think I'll have to remove one or the other, or just keep it tight, so it's just about enough room to get the image, which I'll get that now. Separation from the background is just really atmosphere, and the fact that the background will be blown out because it is miles away. So background wise it's fine, and then we'll probably do a bit of dodge and burn on the foreground and the bottom there. What is wonderful about this location is the characters in some of these trees. Some are quite plain, but some that have got real character to them. And we've all been photographing now for a good hour or so, or maybe hour and a half or so. So we've been really trying to work the scene, and I'm definitely coming back here again. It's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. Hopefully, when these leaves change to red, then wow, in the right circumstances, it would honestly be phenomenal. So, third location after a pub grub, and actually tea, cup of tea in a pub. What's going on with my life? Anyway, at least it weren't a blacky white light coffee espresso-y thing that other people. It's a cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, beautiful. Anyway, we've come up to Iggertor to finish the day off. Sunset. And you know what? Don't say it, I'm going to ruin it, I'm going to ruin it. It looks pretty good. Ruined it. Gary Sugden. Go and check out Gary Sugden's channel. It is fantastic. Go and check out his channel, it's next to me here. And I'm not just saying that, it's honestly fantastic. Fantastic photographer, fantastic videographer. Go check his channel out. And then Martin, don't worry about Martin. Check out his channel as well, I suppose. Right, I'm waiting. I'm pointing towards Castleton, but I'm waiting for a bit of light on Stander's Edge because the clouds above it look fantastic. I think I might get the shot anyway. I could blend it. I'm gonna get a shot. I'm gonna put it over there, get a shot. Gary, come and get this, man. We've got epic light at the moment. Told you, epic. I'll show you. We've got proper beautiful light over Castleton area, shooting from here, getting the rocks in the foreground, nice and dark with that beautiful warm light coming through the atmosphere. Absolutely fantastic. Well, at the moment, because the light's constantly changing, down in the valley looks amazing. The golden light coming through over Mantle and the Great Ridge and all this, that and the other. Oh, wow. So we've got a fantastic band of light and clouds here. Looks phenomenal. I'm struggling to get a shot though. So I think I'm going to knock this one on the head now. We have had one hell of a day in the Peak District. Looks like the lenses perform very well, hopefully. Don't know yet for sure. It's looking good. Tried it at 400mm, 50mm and everything in between. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching. See you soon.